And thank you for coming to your San Luis City events in the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for today. Welcome to your San Luis City NFL football games of Legotopia for today in the beautiful San Luis City capital, Legotopia capital for today. Today we have the San Luis City Redbricks playing against the SG Jaguars for today in the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. Tonight's game is brought to you by San Luis City VIP member of LegoStore.com. You can get your local VIP member card and membership at your local Lego store and shop. Today is also brought to you by San Luis City Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up with the local deals of Black Friday for this 2018 year. Get your deals now at your local San Luis City stores. So far, the San Luis City Redbricks record for this 2018 year is a pretty good one for their 2018 season so far. The San Luis City Redbricks are at least 5-5 right now on Fantasy League. Today they are losing by a couple points right now, but so far San Luis City Redbricks will be trying to get their scores as good as possible for this 2018 year in this NFL season on this week. I believe it's all week 12, I believe, for the San Luis City Redbricks today. Thank you. Please enjoy the rest of the music for today, folks. We are playing brand new music from Evan King from Other Sons for today in the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. We thank you, folks, for watching. Please enjoy the rest of tonight's game, and we will be getting momentarily started with tonight's game, the San Luis City Redbricks and the Jaguars.
It's not always about the biggest fish or the fastest boat. It's
And thank you for coming to your San Luis City NFL football games for today. Please rise for your local country for today's NFL football game for today. Sorry about that, folks, but please rise for your local country. And moving on to your San Luis City Redbricks week 13 or 12, I believe. Sorry about that, folks. But so far, the San Luis City Redbricks NFL record for this 2018 regular season. So far, the Redbricks fantasy team is 5-5 with the starter lineups for this week. Is Patrick Mahomes with the starter lineup of the quarterback playing for the San Luis City Redbricks for today. And then also we have the San Luis City running backs joining us for today. The two strongest running backs in the league right now, Kareem Hunt and Alex Collins for today. Brand new tight end has been added to the San Luis City offensive lineup for this week's game and so forth. We're seeing how good he can be for the San Diego City Redbricks offensive line. Tight end Jeff Hireman playing for the San Diego City Redbricks this year, coming from the Denver Broncos for today. But so far, the San Diego City Redbricks 5-5, playing against the Jaguars for today, folks. And we thank you, folks, for joining us at your San Diego City NFL football games. Please enjoy the rest of tonight's game. San Diego City Redbricks are looking forward to seeing more better football games like this in the future. So far, San Diego City Redbricks playing very, very well. Please enjoy the rest of the music for today, folks, and enjoy the rest of the game for today. Moving on to first quarter for tonight's game, San Diego City Redbricks against the Jaguars. Please stay tuned for this December. President Kurt Chavez will be going on a local vacation, and vlogs will be coming up late December into 2018 to 2019 year. Please stay tuned on Legotopia Present channel. And moving on to the second quarter, so far the Redbricks have scored so far in the first quarter with a 50-yard touchdown right at the end right there for Patrick Mahomes, passing it to Demarius Thomas right there, coming from the local Broncos football team right there, joining us for today, which he was just traded to the from the Broncos to the Houston Texans, so now he's a Texan. But he still is playing for the San Diego City Redbricks fantasy team. So far, he's still playing pretty well. But he got a touchdown for us for today, making it 7-0. Redbricks winning 7, Jaguars 0. Thank you for coming to your San Diego City NFL football games of Legotopia for today. Please stay tuned for the San Diego City Thanksgiving Day for the San Diego City Redbricks. San Diego City Redbricks will be playing on that day on Thursday, November 22nd, for this year's NFL Thanksgiving football game in the San Diego City area. This is actually the first NFL football game we will be hosting on Thanksgiving Day, so please stay tuned for that football game going on that day too. Other events will be going on, not just in Mount High Stadium, but also in the San Diego City Legotopia Capital for this year's Thanksgiving time. So please join your local Legotopia president at the local Legotopia Capital for this 2018 Thanksgiving Day. And moving on to the end of second quarter, coming up on halftime for today, San Diego City local news reporter John Lee is joining us for tonight's San Diego City NFL halftime reports for today. Please stay tuned for his report for tonight's halftime little show for today. But also some deals going around the San Diego City area for tonight's NFL football game. Get your local Black Friday deals, the best deals of San Diego City area for this Black Friday of 2018. All kinds of stores will be open on the night of Thursday night of Thanksgiving night into all the way till Sunday night. Pretty big Black Friday weekend basically is going on around the San Diego City area. So get your shopping on now. Also, San Diego City Disney Adventure Park will be hosting some Disney deals going on for Black Friday too at their local parks. They will be open and also we'll be having some local ticket deals. All amusement parks will be open on Friday, not Thanksgiving, but they will be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and so forth for that whole entire week. You can get your ticket deals at your local SanGoCityAmusement.com. Thank you for coming to your San Diego City NFL Legotopia football games for today, folks. Likely to happen in the future of 2019 for the San Diego City area. They will be hosting NCS non-copyright sound concert going on here in the San Diego City Mount Ice Stadium. Please stay tuned for that concert coming in 2019. And also coming up for this 2018 year, stay tuned for San Diego City Christmas events coming up in December, end of November into December. So after this week, we'll be joining with a brand new San Diego City events for the Christmas year. So please stay tuned for those. And also we will be putting up new billboards around the city. You've already seen some around the city that are getting put up at the moment. But please stay tuned for this December. A lot of stuff going on in December. One, a lot of San Diego City Christmas events coming into the area. And also right after Christmas time is the time of a lot of vlogs will be coming to the channel. So please stay tuned for this year's cruise, 2018 to 2019 cruise vlogs. So please stay tuned for those. That's a big year right there. And right after that pretty much dies right there, but we do have local events coming into the spring year too. So please stay tuned for those local events and local videos and vlogs coming up to the local Legotopia Present channel that you're watching now. And we thank you folks for watching your San Diego City NFL football games. And now, onto your San Diego City NFL Primetime reports from John Lees of the San Diego City News Center. And thank you, local Legoans, and thank you, local Americans, for joining us at your San Diego City NFL football games for today. Today is the San Diego City Redbricks playing against the SG Jaguars. SG Jaguars right now score, or record so far, is 2-5 for this NFL football season, regular season. Redbricks record for this 2018 year is 5-5 for this halftime report for today. And so far, they're trying to get this next one to make it 6-5 to see if they can actually make it to this 2018 year's playoffs. So far, the biggest record of the league right now is the LA Rams, making it 8-1. That's the biggest record. Also, second best team in the NFL league with Patrick Mahomes is Kansas City, is also 8-1. Welcome to week 11. So far, the San Diego City Redbricks have scored two touchdowns, at least two scores at the end of the first half for today. San Diego City Redbricks making it 14-0. So far, the Redbricks winning 14, and Jaguars are 0. So far, the weakest part of the Jaguars for this halftime report for today is the Jaguars are not leading in passing yards right now. So far, the Jaguars are only having at least 0 carries at all with their running back. Their running back right now is hurt. Jake Holmes is not feeling so well for the Jaguars right there. But the San Diego City Redbricks with their running back with Alex Collins and also Kareem Hunt switching out every couple of times, they're getting the most passing yards and also the most rushing yards in the game right now. So making them 14-0 for the first half for today. Moving on to the second half for today, let's see what happens for the San Diego City Redbricks at the Jaguars. Thank you for listening to your San Diego City NFL halftime report for today at your San Diego City Mount Ice Stadium. I am John Lees reporting this halftime report. Thank you. And that was your local San Luis City Redbricks halftime report for today. San Luis City Redbricks leading 14-0. And moving on to the third quarter for today. So far, halftime was a pretty tough one for the Jaguars. I was hearing some yelling in the locker room just a while ago from their local Jaguar coach. But let's see if the Jaguars can step up their game with the rushing yards for tonight. And so far, the Redbricks leading, or making it a lead so far of 14-0. Now let's see if the Redbricks can actually win this one, making them 6-5, or keep it 5-6. But so far, the Jaguars are 2-5 for this NFL regular season. They cannot go to the playoffs, unfortunately, unless they can somehow have a tie record by the end of the season and have the same amount, or have wins right after these of every single game after that. But let's see what the Redbricks can do for this week 11. And so far, still 14-0. Moving on to the third quarter for today. We thank you folks for watching your San Luis City NFL football games.
brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it.
And moving on to end of third quarter, so far the San Luis City Redbricks leading 14-0. So far the Jaguars have gotten at least a couple yards, almost got a field goal right there, but they missed it right by like a 25-yard field goal, which it looks like the Jaguars actually need a new kicker right there. But so far the Redbricks winning still 14-0 by the end of third quarter. Moving on to fourth quarter, beginning of fourth quarter with 15 minutes on the clock for today. Tonight's NFL football game is also brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Refresh your world. And moving on to the middle of fourth quarter. So far, the Redbricks still winning, but actually the Jaguars finally got a touchdown score, making it first pick six interception from Patrick Mahomes, throwing it right to Demaryius Thomas. But oh, that Jaguars defense just got that interception, making it 7-14. So they're getting up there. Let's see if the Redbricks can actually still get a W on this game for tonight. But so far, the Redbricks still 14-7. Jaguars winning so far in the middle of fourth quarter with at least 5 minutes left. The ball going to the Redbricks for this part of the game. Let's see what the Redbricks can do, if they can get a touchdown or some 3 points on the board for tonight's game. But so far, Redbricks still 5-5. Let's see if the Jaguars can be 3-5 after those past couple weeks of losing those games. Last two games, their last first two wins of the season was at the beginning of the season on week 1 and week 2, and right after that, they just pretty much plummeted down to 2-5 right there. But tonight's game is also brought to you by Jurassic World local theme parks. There's a brand new Jurassic World local theme park that is brand new to the San Luis City area, right next door of the Harry Potter land. They do share the parking lots, if you were wondering. They also will be adding some more parking lots in the future over there for some more visitors. But also parking is allowed at the local San Luis City parking garage, which is a couple blocks away from the amusement park itself. Local construction workers are thinking about moving the parking garage to somewhere else, but mostly the parking garage is used for everyday use over there. You do not have to pay. It's a free parking garage, but so far we're looking good. Please join us at your local Jurassic World theme parks this weekend. And also this Thanksgiving they will be closed, but so far San Luis City Redbricks are looking forward to seeing the rest of the season. So far their rest of the season doesn't look too hard, but making them right now is Redbricks are 14 and Jaguars are 7. So let's see what the Jaguars can do by the end of tonight's game. And yes, that concludes tonight's game. Redbricks do win this one, making it 14-7 for the San Luis City Redbricks, winning 14. Jaguars losing this one, making them 3-5 on this Week 11 game. So far, it was a pretty good game for this Week 11. San Luis City Redbricks got a pretty high score right here of rushing yards. One of the biggest rushing yards yet of the season for Alex Collins, mostly. Kareem Hunt got some playing time right there, but Alex Collins right there was getting those touchdowns and those scores for tonight's game, making it 14-7 for the San Luis City Redbricks. And tonight's game was an awesome game. Please join us coming up this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. We will be hosting the San Luis City local fall farmers market at the San Luis City downtown Main Street downtown area for this Thanksgiving time. Local farmers around the San Luis City area and outside of San Luis City and Legotopia area of Santa Lego will be joining us there in the beautiful San Luis City downtown area. So please join us there. Some more events coming on to the San Luis City area for this December of Christmas time. So please join us then. And San Luis City Redbricks do win this one. Please stay tuned for Thursday night football on Thanksgiving night for the San Luis City Redbricks. We'll be playing on that day on week 12 for this 2018 year. That concludes tonight's game, folks, and we thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos coming out this weekend. And you will always be a Legoan, and Legotopia President signing out for today, folks. Thank you.